Hey there, sports fans! Ribbo here for Caravel Gaming. We, unsurprisingly, are going to play a bit more Arena. Now, I have the same goals in life as everyone else with this game. I want to enjoy it, want to have fun. Don't really want to play a couple of classes. If I had my way, I'd just be playing Pally all the time, but I know you guys wouldn't appreciate it. A warrior, druid, priest, all classes I consider solid. If we have a think about what we could consider to be broken out of these three classes, probably druid-wise, we're looking at swipe. You know, you just want pack a million swipes, right? Warrior, you need a lot of weapons and a lot of quality guys. And for priest, well, you're kind of looking to survive, really. You're looking for minions with high toughness, so base stats are important. So, like the Chillwind Yeti is a perfect example of that, because you can just heal them back up. Whereas making a lot of 3/2s, you need a lot of 3/2s, yeah, but you never really get the chance to ever have them survive. So
I must protect the wild.
We're going to go with druid, because I feel we haven't played it for a while, and there is a bunch of cards in there that always make you happy to see. So these are three good cards here. So Claw, a very good tempo card, because you get to spend 1 mana to deal with their 2-drop or even possibly their 3-drop. Wrath again is just super solid. And Jungle Panther I like as well for the stealth. I think we'll go with the Wrath here. Very flexible card. As you saw in a previous video, Savagery is terrible. We took it and didn't get any claws or anything like that. Or claws or bites, so it just didn't do anything. Swordsmith is a bit too weak, so taking the Starfall here. You know, it's a good card. The one downside to Ironbeak Owl is you're throwing your guy away when you silence something, aren't you, really? You know, because it's a 2/1, so it never survives afterwards, rarely kills anything. And quite a few classes can just, like, deal with it with their hero ability. You know, Rogue, Paladin, Druid, Mage. So, it's not really that special. So, we're probably going to go with the Mark of the Wild here. Definitely Swampoo's pretty easy pick over these two cards. Swampoo's is a pretty easy pick over most cards, to be honest. A little bit tougher between the Shield Master and the Wolf Rider. I think we go with the Shield Master for the moment. And obviously another Wrath. Well, we're getting a lot of spells, that's for sure. So, Swipe's fine, Innovate's okay. Sometimes it's amazing, sometimes, you know. Around turn 10 you're just like, oh, throw on an Innovate. Don't need any more mana. Probably looking at the Razor Fen Hunter here. Though, might go with the Cult Master. We got a lot of 2-drops, but some feel it is a fine 2-drop. The Cobra is a fine 3-drop. Because, you know, he's still useful like turns 8 and 9. It's like, oh, I'll just take out your big 8/8s with my 2/3, that seems cool. But the Sunwalker's definitely the pick. Wow. Another Sunwalker. Ooh, that's... Don't mind if I do. Well, just throwing rares and epics at me today. I think maybe Big Game Hunter's probably the pick here. You know, it's a 4-2 for 3, so it's fine to just throw it out there. And I definitely like picking up these Druids of the Claw. So, you know, solid cards all the way through so far. Yet another rare. This is just ridiculous. What do we got here? 2, 3, 4, and an epic. That's 5. So this is my like 6th rare or better from 14 cards. Like Keeper of the Grove, it's like a bad version of the 4-3, you know, that silences Spellbreaker, but it does have the flexibility of dealing 2 damage, so you can go with that there. Both of these cards are pretty weak. Jungle Panther is solid, so fits into the curve nicely there. Now, Mark of Nature can be okay if you make something like a 3-2 on turn 2, like a Swamp Ooze, and it sticks around, and you suddenly make it into a 3-6 and beat up their 3-2, and then you're left with like a 3-3. So, you know, that can be okay, but I think Starfire's just the better card here. And definitely the Farseer. I think the healing's really important in this game. Like the War Golem's okay to take as well, but you know, we need to survive the first few turns. We're gonna go with maybe a Wild Growth, since we don't have that much going on so far yet at 2 mana. We could take a Leper Gnome. Wow! Look at these bad boys. 3rd Wrath. I mean, there's a risk that someone's going to play a Fairy Dragon and just ride it home against us, because we don't make any guys, but I do like some wrathing. The Assassin's fine. I think, like, I've warmed to this card a lot since, but I think another Keeper of the Grove here, I think, for the silence. And another Druid of the Claw. I mean, the other 2 cards are not as good, so we can't really take those. So let's look at our minions. 2. Yes, just a Swamp Ooze. So, yeah. Crocolisk it is. These cards are both bad, so Leper Gnome. Oh, wow, you're making me pick between a Dark Iron Dwarf and a Swipe. Yeah. My only worry is that we don't really have that many minions, if you notice. Yeah, we've got some big minions, so I guess we could go with a Swipe, but this is a Dark Iron Dwarf. He's Daman. Yeah, I think the Swipe is more defensive orientated there. Could be the Claw. A little bit worried that we're a bit short on minions here. We've had no big fat trees at all. Well, these both cards are really weak, so we have to take the Wolf Rider there. And probably have to go with a couple more big guys now. We've got enough of these cards going on here. Yep. Another Druid of the Claw, finish it off, and let's see what our lucky rare at the end is. That's another lucky epic. And it's another big guy. So, very much a control deck this, just hoping to survive and then laying down the big guys afterwards. And that means that hopefully we should actually do okay going second, especially when we get to sort of the swipe. Because we're just looking to survive until we get to some big guys.
You asked for it.
I must protect the wild.
So we could coin into a wild growth, or we could just play a wild growth like a regular one, turn 2, and then maybe that allows us to do like a 5-drop. I think we keep all of these cards.
You shall not pass.
Well, our opponent's played a shield bearer, so I'm not sure we can lose from here. If we coin and wild growth now, we get to do a jungle panther next turn, which is really good against the shield bearer, obviously taking it out. No, and then we just get like 4-drop, 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 so. Yeah, I kind of like that, because sometimes you waste a mage's turn 2 as well, because they just kept a hand with frostbolts. Yep, so we gone done that. And we get to waste his turn again if he has another frostbolt. Ooh, it's a secret. I guess we just give him a, I don't know, like a 2/4 here.
What?
I mean, I don't like the idea of giving him a 3/5. It's just whether we go ahead and put this Keeper of the Grove out. Into his mirror entity. I mean, we don't have that many small guys, really.
Time waits for no one.
Maybe a big game hunter? Maybe just chuck that out instead.
I've got the beast in my sight.
Okay, wasn't a mirror entity. Obviously what we don't want to see here is a cone of cold.
I can taste the mana.
And sure enough,
Where shall I strike?
I'm going to assume it's a vaporize for the moment. It could be a counter spell, you know. It's not so bad if Swipe gets spellbended. You still get to do 1 damage to everything else. Well, we've got a Mark of the Wild here, and so if it's a counter spell, we could bait it with the Mark of the Wild. But I kind of don't want to... You know, this 4-1's going to die, really. But I do want to swipe, so that I know whether it's a counter spell or not. Okay, so it's definitely a vaporize, so... Oh, ice barrier, even better. Awesome! So I'll buff it up afterwards,
Time waits for no one.
just to make it survive the mage's ability next turn. Yeah, so awkward playing around all these secrets when it turns out to be the worst possible secret, really.
I must safeguard the land.
So he might well have a flame strike, given that he shot this guy down. Maybe just trying to get into sort of that magic 4 damage.
To Northrend!
Starfire's probably the best play here, to be honest. I mean, we could trade like that. Oh, we kind of want to fill our hand back up as well. Yeah, maybe trading's the best. Get the value out of the card that's going to die anyway.
Feel nature's wrath.
So, like, just hand of removal here. And pretty savage stuff it is as well.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
So, swiping this guy seems a pretty good play.
For the wilds.
Feel nature's wrath.
Obviously, the Sunwalker's not as good against mages, due to the fact they can just ping the shield off. It's a little sad times, like when they do that. Bit of a wasted blizzard for him though, you know. Doesn't really get any value from that. I guess we just... Oh, we could throw a 4-5 out there. Not sure how great that is. Maybe the Starfire's best. See if we can pick up something better.
What to do?
Like that guy. He's pretty cool.
For the wilds.
Because we still got the Starfall for doing 5 damage to something. Like, we basically run the guy out of cards here. Not... yeah. He's still pretty much 2 for 2'd there, so it's not a great result for him.
Truth is my shield.
I must safeguard the land.
Slay a couple of big dudes. Why are you fireballing me? Like, what are you doing? Is the old fireball and concede, right? Why not ping the 4-5 and then fireball it? Makes no sense.
Shall prevail.
Feel nature's wrath.
For the wilds.
They all bend to my command.
Yeah, he was like still in that game until he did that fireball. You gonna shoot the shield off my 4-5? What are you doing? Oh well, he doesn't quite understand the concepts of the game, so.
Justice shall prevail.
Oh, just to get the big dude as well.
Well played.
My fight.
So yeah, obviously he should have pinged the 4-5 and then hit it with the fireball. You know, he had what I refer to as mageitis. You know, it's a debilitating disease where they just want to do damage to the player. And it just means that they always end up losing because of it. And that was a pretty bad case of it right there. Still, I'll take the win. I'm not saying no. I mean, especially the fact that I was on like 23 life or something like that.
Protect the wild.
You're not doing anything at that point. Awesome! Well, awesome if my opponent makes minions, right? If like his cheapest minion is like a 4-4 or something, might be struggling here. Well, we can definitely coin out the Berserker. I mean, there's everything else I can play. Oh, I was going to coin it out, but then I drew a Leponome. So I guess I'll just do that instead. Means we can coin, shapeshift, and claw. I think next turn, which is cool. Oh, we can just coin into a Wolf Rider. Nice Lightwell, dude. I'm not a fan of Lightwell. Like, there's times where it can be a useful card, but generally those games you're already winning, aren't you? Yeah, you heal yourself back up. Another Wrath. I can of course ping my own guy for 1 damage, turn it into a 5-2. Proceed to smash his face in if he doesn't do anything.
Let the pain speak to me.
So I'm going to take this guy out, so he doesn't kill my 2-1. Like, I've still got a 5-1, and that's fine. Hasn't cost me anything, and if he wants to spend a removal card on it. Do we just sit on this, or do we just play the big game hunter out? I mean, does he have a lot of guys that are going to trigger it? I can't see.
I've got the beast in
Can't see that happening. I'll just sit here on my wraths. You know, it's okay to just treat it as a dude. Just play it out there.
What you looking at?
So we don't have to throw too much away here. I think we just Starfall here, and or we could swipe. It's tough, which is a bit more flexible. Yeah, probably a swipe, to be honest. Swipe and claw.
I wonder. For the wilds.
Gotcha.
So like I said, you know, it was a decent enough hand so long as our opponent actually had some minions, but if he's one of these priests who never makes minions, which quite a few of them are...
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
So, you know, we really ruined his inner fire there. 2 damage to all minions? Seems pretty good. I can do that.
Gotcha.
So, you know, if he wants to heal his dude up, we can just hit it with Argent Commander next turn. We can always just Wrath it again. Druid with the Claw.
To Northrend.
Well, this is a painful turn.
Victory!
For the wilds.
No, 1 mana short. Never mind, I'm going to concede that one. I miscounted there, I thought I had 10 mana. Obviously he's going to finish it off with a Wrath. So, me being... but it didn't matter, of course. Should have just... Yeah, I was thinking of playing the other guy, wasn't I? The 4/4 for 5. That's what I should have done. Still would have been a very painful turn, but my guy still would have been alive. Yeah. So, counted up correctly, and then just for some reason played the wrong minion out. I wasn't winning anyway, let's be honest. But it's funny that I throw that big game hunter out earlier.
Furion versus Uther. I will fight with honor.
I must protect the wild.
So we're going second again, keeping the Starfall, because Pallies generally have lots of fast minions. And we all know what that is. Oh, excellent, it's a repentance.
My thanks to you.
Thank you.
I can taste the mana.
Wild growth here, I guess. And let's finish off this 1-3.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Awesome. Awesome! Why would you do that? Why would you not kill my dude there? Seems particularly bad. Could get greedy with this swipe, you know. And there's a Starfall target, if ever there was a Starfall target. That is it. Filthy Cho and Yeti. And now the small fry come out. Get to hold my wrath a bit longer.
Taste my steel!
For the wilds.
So I could have coined out the River Crocolisk there. That might have been like an acceptable play, to be honest.
To Northrend!
But it does mean we've dealt with his guy. Without it costing us anything.
They all bend to my command!
And if he does Blessing of Kings,
X marks the spot.
wow, thanks for going for me. I appreciate it. You've just lost yourself the game doing that. That's a very greedy play on his part.
Where shall I strike?
It's time for a little blood. Suffer!
Still hoping for this Blessing of Kings off him.
Pass me that arc-light spanner.
My big game hunter is getting hungry. Yeah, and he's wasted that 3 silver champion. Well, truly.
For the wilds.
I'm shocked that that was a noble sacrifice.
Who you want me killed?
Job's done.
Yeah, that's one thing I like about Druid. It's easy to play around to noble sacrifice. I think he should have hammered my 5-5 there and finished it off with the 2-3. Like, that feels really awful what he just did. Take out the 2-7, I guess. beat him up. I mean, beating him up looks cool, but...
My eyes are open for the wilds.
Don't mess with Tusker.
Wondering when my 1/1 bear was going to turn up. Where's my bear? Damn it. So healing him up keeps him out of consecration range.
Well played. The victory.
Yeah, I wasn't impressed. I thought his first use of his weapon was pretty pointless on my 4/6, bringing it down to 4/2. I didn't like him attacking me with the Argent dude as well. I'm pretty certain he had the choice of killing one of my guys there. Should have just took that. Especially when I can shapeshift to get rid of his bubble. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong and he wasn't that bad, but it felt that way at the time.
You asked for it.
I must protect the wild.
I think this is the same mage from before. Yeah. Bit of a ropey one, this. But if I remember, he wasn't that particularly fast.
I smell blood.
And we don't care about that. Like, you can just completely ignore that guy. He can never really unstealth it, unless he wants it to die instantly.
For the wilds.
So we can coin into the Keeper of the Grove here just to deal 2 damage to the Fairy Dragon. Obviously, so long as he doesn't play Shattered Sun Cleric. Which he doesn't, or else he would have before attacking.
I must safeguard the land.
This is a pretty cool 2-for-1 because he's gonna like hit it with a Frostbolt and ping it, so. Or not, apparently. Should we give our guy +2/+2? Yeah, seems pretty cool.
Feel nature's wrath.
So we got good board position. Obviously still going second now, but loads of cards in a hand. Feeling pretty good.
Where shall I strike?
I don't like. I mean, we could have like pinged it for 1 and shapeshifted and killed it, but I just like the idea of making big guys at this point. Like his 2/2's largely irrelevant. Even if he polymorphs my guy, it's like, oh, I'm taking 2. Wow, that's scary stuff.
Tadingo! Yes!
Cycle of Wrath. Oh yeah, I just punt it, to be honest. Oh, you look at the cards in his hand, and you know, we have more and we're drawing even more, so cards is not really what is important here, it's just preventing all the damage, so go ahead and do that.
You know, take candle.
Pretty well placed Starfall. No reason not to. So, you know, he's picked up some weak cards like the Mirror Image and the little 2/2s, like the Rifleman and things like that, and you know, it's kind of showing, really. Should possibly be thinking of conceding now if I was him, against all these cards in my hand.
Truth is my shield.
Eight cards in the hand now as I deal with his, you know, big dude without even costing me a card. He's doing alright for removal, it's just costing him a card every single time.
Truth is my shield.
So we're gonna just give him some Flame Strike bait here.
You require my assistance?
Pretty good, but it's still probably not good enough to save him, unfortunately for him. Especially when I have double swipe. Yeah, that's probably what's gonna disappoint him more than anything.
Justice shall prevail.
He's probably like, yeah, I got my Antonius, I'm gonna win now. No. Backup silence, just in case. Might as well use your fireball. What are you doing? You got a flame strike, okay. You're gonna save that fireball. You go, girl! Could just go straight for him here, couldn't we? But where's the fun in that?
Where shall I strike?
So, he's dead next turn. It's over! Now this was the ice block, wasn't it? I remember this one from last time. Like, sad times.
I must safeguard the land.
Oh, no. It's a mirror
I must
entity.
safeguard the land.
Northrend! Victory!
Yeah, I remember him playing that really bad secret last time against me. I'm now going to find out it wasn't him at all, it was a totally different person I played. He just happened to have a lot of similar cards. But again, every mage has similar cards because they're all doing magey stuff. But yeah, that was really slow. I would have loved like a big fat treant. We picked a couple of those up just to, that would have made the deck just kick ass at the end there. It's kind of what it is lacking, so just a couple more big guys.
Malfurion versus Valera!
Watch your back.
I must protect the wild.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep the swipe. Wow. That got worse. Help! Need some wraths or quick dudes. Pretty sharp as one. Feel a little bit better now.
I smell blood.
Can't really just play the Swampoos, unfortunately. Especially when you consider you can just kill it with the 2-1. Yeah, but rogues have some nasty weapons.
It's time for a little blood.
He's pretty good. Gonna coin a cold blood, is that what he's thinking? Oh, he's just thinking whether to attack or not and decided against it in the end. Feeling like maybe yeah, we'll play him because we've got the swipe next turn. So, like, if he wants to trade off in such a way, he's gonna leave himself vulnerable to a big swipe.
So many options.
And it's a bit more efficient use of my mana that turn.
I wonder.
I'm not giving him really anything good for his 2-1 to trade with. Like, he could wake his weapon up. Yeah, I was also wake his weapon up. Use 2-1, take out the 2-3. Oh!
A natural mistake.
Mistakes we make.
Yeah, so he's obviously hoping to ping that. It's just sad times, really. It's a big dude.
Ha, this guy's
No,
toast.
SI7 agent. That's okay. So what you're going to do, you're just going to coin that and then wake your weapon up. Awesome. Maybe he
So
miscounted his
many
mana. Yes, he did. Do it at a claw off the top. He's a bit crap, isn't he?
Truth is my shield.
You got an assassinate for this guy? I mean, he's probably got a big old chunk of removal, given I haven't been playing any minions.
One kill.
But if he's playing bad cards like Silverback Patriarch and Elven Archer, I don't think we've got anything to fear from him. I'm not even sure I want to swipe them out of the way, like they seem pretty irrelevant. Awesome! Now I'm swiping. Now we have some swipe value, if ever there was swipe value. But we still pretty much get crushed by an Assassin's Blade, unfortunately, which is sad times. And we have a super sick Mark of the Wild going on.
Of course.
And an Ickle Wickle Gnome on the side, who's going to be really annoying because he can't get to it, right?
We must
Should
cleanse
have put the
the
gnome in the
Sunwell.
middle in case of betrayal. Yeah, don't put your big guy in the middle, like I do. That's bad.
The wilds.
I must safeguard the land. Of course.
I've got to protect my 4/6 here,
Time for a little blood.
so you can't betrayal this guy to take out the 4/6.
I give up.
I don't blame you for that one. Things weren't really working out. That was just he was playing too many bad cards, like 1/4s with Taunt and Elven Archer. And unfortunately he really screwed up with his Perdition's Blade. Dope! So we didn't really learn much from that. I mean, my hand wasn't anything special. Yeah, I think I need a few more minions and a few less spells. Should have probably took the
Versus Valera.
Power of the Wild over the Wrath, because it's a 3/2 obviously.
I must protect the wild.
I'm going to keep the Ancient of Law. Might come handy, that 5 health. So he's got a deadly poison, which is why he didn't use it that turn. You know, he was hoping that I'd just make a guy, then he could put deadly poison on and kill it.
For the crusade!
The wilds.
It's time for a little blood.
And he's finally decided enough's enough. I'll get some value out of this Wolf Rider.
Ready to ride. Taste my steel.
Like, I'm fine, the game's going long, I have lots of big guys.
Tazdingo! Yes!
Where shall I strike?
You call that a weapon?
Swipe would be nice, wouldn't it? Swipe would be amazing about now. One of my 2 swipes would be awesome. Starfalls are okay. Because we've got a claw as well.
The wilds.
At some point he has to make a bunch of guys.
For the crusade!
Well, there's one of them.
Where shall I strike?
So here's attempt to number 2, and I bet his deadly poison comes out now that he's had like all game to take out my 4/6 along with his 3/1.
I wonder. So many options.
Hooray! Acidic Swamp Ooze goes good times. Oh, he's going to feel so sad, isn't he? He's just going to cry so much. bam.
Tazingo!
So that's just completely wrecked him now. That was such a savage, savage turn. So just going to try and offer a bit of protection to my 5/5 tree. And set up the kill since he wasted his entire turn playing a sprint there. You know, he's on the back foot so hard now. He has to deal with all my cards and then make his own stuff as well.
I wonder.
Like, unless he's got a betrayal, he just can't do that. Shock horror, it's a betrayal. Maybe could have kept that a bit weaker, made the tree 7/7 in hindsight, so I don't die to a betrayal.
Ha, this guy's toast.
Just me and Mr. Bitey.
But he's on 8, so pretty much dead. Can you just kill him this turn? 5, yeah. No, it's minions that, unfortunately. Or 1 damage and draw a card, but it doesn't specify minions, does it? So
Where shall I strike?
and now it says minion. So it's only when you select which option that it actually changes to saying minion. It says deal 3 damage to a minion or deal 1 damage and draw a card.
You call that a win?
Doesn't really help you, does it? Because you can't attack my guy, you die if you attack my gnome with your weapon. It'd be really funny. It'd be like a hilarious way. Yeah, he's suddenly like, yeah, I just die if I attack your gnome. He was never going to win once he'd cast that sprint there. He just did nothing with his entire turn, and despite my best efforts to punt by walking right into a betrayal. Because I was thinking he's going to have more silences. I was like, if I make this tree 7/7, but you know, if he silences it, it just goes back to being a 5/5. So like, what's the problem there? Would have been a much better option. But hindsight is a wonderful thing like that.
Doomhammer. I must protect the wild.
Lob them all. I don't have many minions. Maybe I should just keep them. Just lob them all. They're not great minions on the play. These are better minions on the play. Awesome hand going first. Wow. Pretty close to perfect. like having that 1-drop's really important against Shami, because they do like to coin stuff out. And even if he coins out a 2-3 here, we can just obviously shapeshift to finish it off, or ping a Wrath.
It's time for a little blood.
And the 2-3's nice as well because I think his AoE spell does 2 damage to 2 minions. It might be 3. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Let the pain speak to me.
Awesome.
Who you want me to?
Yeah, definitely played that wrong. Should have pinged this guy, made him a 5-2, took him out. I would have kept another card in my hand, still killed him, and had like a 5-1 this turn instead of a 2-3. So, wasn't thinking there. Pretty savage misplay. And I wouldn't mind, but I've already done that previous in the video. The exact same thing. Like, what am I thinking? I'm not thinking. That's pretty much it. Not thinking at all.
The wilds.
Who you want me killed?
We have a lot of charge going on here. We are charge-tastic. There's a very real chance if he doesn't make a taunt, he's going to be dead in super fast time. Of course, you know, he's got some AoE, that might hold him back.
I wonder.
Ouch. Can you really afford to do that? I don't think you can. Really don't think you can afford to be doing that.
Who you want me killed? Get behind me.
It's pretty much game, right?
To Northrend! Victory! Who you want me
I mean, look at all the cards in his hand. He's just, you know, too slow. Not enough spells that are cheap, like lightning bolts and stuff like that, just to try and get back in the game. And yeah, you look. I love the way they do that. They're like, shoot you for 3, concede. Everyone does that in every video. They're like, I will do you damage for beating me up. I love it. So he probably had a hand of like 4 fire elementals at the end there, going, wow, look at all these amazing cards. Beat you up before you get to 6 mana? Yeah, it's very risky going for the slow expensive cards, especially as a shaman, because you've got overload to consider as well. So you get cards, you're like, I want to do this, but then my next turn's ruined. And that kind of showed from him there. You know, he did nothing on turn 2.
I must protect the wild. Nature.
He made a mana
rise
tide totem,
against
which you can't afford to do. He doesn't need more cards. I mean, unless none of his cards do absolutely anything at all. So we're gonna lob all these back because we're against another druid, and we're going second. We kind of want a swipe and stuff like this as well, Starfire, just to stay in the game if possible. I don't see much point in coining here. I mean,
Do you like to play with fire?
I guess Wrath's cool. Razorhen Hunter's also pretty cool, as is a Jungle Panther. Like, stuff with stealth's awesome in this kind of matchups, generally.
Don't mess with Tusker.
Yeah, I guess that's what we do next turn, right? Starfall?
Don't mess with Tusker.
You know, if he overcommits slightly here.
I must safeguard the land.
Interesting that he chose to do it that way round, really.
Where shall I strike?
So he's got, like, pretty much, you know, same hand as me kind of thing. Just that little bit faster. That's the power of going first.
Truth is my shield.
Yep, he's just got big guys, and when you're going first, you just win in a big guy fight. You're like, yeah, I just make big guys, and that's pretty much it. Oh, favors. Favors from the top of the deck there.
For the wilds.
I'm lucky! And we got the big game hunter, hopefully. We get to do something with.
To Northrend! Victory!
And if he buffs his guy up, then obviously we got to big game hunter it as well. Swipe, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, his deck is basically big guys. And now we have something to big game hunter. It's also awesome.
got the beast in my sight. Victory!
He must have hated that so much. He's made all these massive guys, and somehow we've managed to deal with it. And he's like, oh, just make more huge guys.
Gotcha.
Where shall I strike? For the wilds.
So you just got a couple of small dudes left now? Is that it? We're running out of everything? No, still yet more big guys.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Truth is my shield.
For the wilds.
Really help him, because he's still got to attack past it.
For the wilds.
Time for a little blood.
Well, holding on there. It'd be a shame if I lost after all this, wouldn't it? Like my opponent's just done nothing but play big minions. How lucky! I'll have the 2 cards. I think they're going to be more important.
Who you want me killed?
You know, I need to kind of beat him up before he draws the card to finish me off. And I don't think the extra 5 life really
The might of
helps in that
Stormwind.
situation. How lucky! I'm just on fire today. Wrath this guy into a 5-2. Hit him for 13. No, obviously not. Oh no!
They all bend to my command.
Who you want?
And then he just goes, Starfall, kill you. Yeah, of course you make an 8-8. I mean, you know, that's all he's done this entire game, is just make the most obscene cards. You know, it sickens me, like, how much he's top-decked. Absolutely sickens me.
Eyes are open.
I think we might have to attack this 8-8, you know. And because I'll go to 2, but we trade these 2 off, and it leaves us with this. Because if we trade these 2 off, like, this just... Does it really leave us with anything? I don't think we can afford to do that. I think we have to trade these 2 off and leave myself with the 4-6.
For the wilds.
Who you
Yeah, of course. So it made no difference either way, because he's just going to top deck yet another ridiculously expensive card. Like, I think his mana curve starts at 5. You know, we did so well there, as he just made ridiculous card after ridiculous card every single turn on the play. You know, if I'd gone first there, totally different things happen. And, you know, I'd kill him quite easily, actually. Because you saw every single turn, it was just like... He made his guys, and I made my guys, and he attacked me. And we just had that situation every turn where he's just attacking me every single turn. So, if I go first, we have the complete opposite situation. I attack him, and then he plays his cards to deal with mine. And we still managed to stabilise with some, you know, really fortuitous draws of our own, but he just went, oh, what do I really need now? Oh, that's alright, an 8/8 with taunt. Just crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. I'm going to cycle one of these rats, because I need some other threats. So you can say, like, oh, why don't you shapeshift? No, I just need some other cards to play, like having this Razor Fen Hunter. It's much more important next turn. We can't lose to this guy. I'm not seeing it. Not after he played a boar and likes justice and then attacked me for 1. But yeah, I'm a little sad after that last game. You know, the more I think about it, it's just like, oh. Yeah, he's playing Moggish and Warden as well, so it's just... Oh wow, you're taking 4 as well. It's an endless stream of bad cards from him. You just silence it and just go, yeah. Ignore it to beat you up some more.
I must safeguard the land.
Suck steel, swine!
Very good.
It's time for a little blood.
To Northrend! Victory!
Pay attention, class.
I am ready to learn. I am ready to learn.
Not really understanding that too much. Not really putting a great deal of pressure on me. Just...
Victory!
Guess we just beat these guys up, right? What's this guy normally? 4/3. Don't think I've got any silences left.
I wonder.
So next turn we just use the 4-2 to beat up the 3-5. Finish it off with a ping from a Wrath or the Shapeshift ability.
You call that a win?
Reporting for duty.
Awesome swipe. Alright, on cue. Thank you very much. How lucky! I can just see the anger building up inside him there. Like, how dare you, Wrath?
My eyes are open.
I feel icky.
Victory!
Justice.
Pretty nice. Okay. It makes you happy.
Truth is my shield.
I'm thinking, you know, shoot it for 3, hit him for 3, hit this, that's empty board.
Of course.
More importantly, you know, you can't make a little 1-1 silver hand recruit to deal with this 4-5.
They are banned.
At least, you know, the shield on the 4-5.
Reporting for duty.
Nice claw.
Victory!
Justice shall prevail.
For the wilds.
Time for a little.
I'm going to keep the big game hunter just in case something broken happens. You know, it could happen. Make an 8-8 giant. Oh dear, I'm actually doing more damage now. He didn't think that one through.
Reporting for duty.
Justice shall prevail.
Who you want me kill?
Yeah. Consecration meant I do 9 damage instead of 7. Yeah. Oops. Pretty embarrassing
Reporting
stuff.
for duty.
Not on my watch.
Awesome! Yeah, Blessed Champion's another bad card. And that's why. Because when you got no cards in your hand, it's just like,
Who you want me kill?
what's this doing? Precisely nothing. And it's overpriced as well. I mean, I'm not sure it can be cheaper. Because if it was like 3, I could see it being insane. You know, it's like Blessing of Kings, double it. Arrgh. Hit you for 10, like turn 5. Well, more than 10, like if you make a turn 3, make a 4-2. Turn 4, you Blessing of Kings it, keep it in stealth. And turn 5, no, you can still do that. But maybe you can, like, do some other stuff as well, because you got mana left.
Malfurion versus Anduin.
But even so, you
Shall
know,
bring
it's
victory.
like a bad version of a 3-step,
The
right?
wild.
Yeah. Let's get rid of those. See what we can do with these instead. Playing against someone who can't spell Sanchez.
One shot.
Woo! You go, girl! Oh, doesn't even attack. Happy days. It's what we like to see. Attacking? What does that? I'm a priest. I'm obviously a pacifist. Yeah, there's no point coining into a Razor Fen Hunter. Doesn't really change anything situation-wise. Just ruins my coin if he's got one. Well, let's see if he's got that shadow madness. It's just so good. I mean, if he did have one, he would have cast it instantly. Awesome. Very happy you did that. Like, that works alright for me. Race him, I guess. What do we take it out with? 3-1, 2-3. 2-3's better here, isn't it? I'm not sure it is.
Sucks steel.
I was thinking there's a lot of like 5/5s and 4/5s you can make for 5 mana. Okay. Silence is really good here.
I must safeguard the land.
Keep my guy alive, take his out, he doesn't draw a card. I mean, there's like better spots for a silence, obviously. But that seemed good enough. Oh, he's freezing like a deer in the headlights now. He doesn't know what to do. Yep. Just has to play his 6/6.
To Northrend. Victory.
Which do we take it out with? The 2/4 or the 3/1? I think it's the 2/4 again.
Feel nature's wrath.
Since he seems to be struggling to deal with this 3/1. Now, we could lob the big guy down, but if he's got mind control, that is sad times. So instead, I'm feeling frisky.
My eyes are open for the wilds.
Just make lots of small dudes. If he makes one big dude, we can silence it again. Or we can swipe it and wrath it. Just don't want to let him crush us with a mind control here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And a swipe. So 1 point off killing him. Sad times. 3, 5, 8, 12, 14. No. So I guess we just stall with this guy, right?
Truth is my shield.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, probably fine to. And just hope he doesn't have the mind control. Even if he has the mind control, yeah, well, like, we're still okay, because we silence the 4-5. Oh, please hit the rate. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I must safeguard the land.
Thanks for just costing yourself the game. I appreciate it.
Well played.
Yes, bad play by you there. Kill my guy. Why attack me for 8? No point at all to do that. He just chose to lose. Yeah, I should probably just, I don't know, like, swiped him last turn instead, just put him super low. And again, not give him anything to mind control. But it didn't matter that he mind controlled, did it? Well, yes, it did matter. If he played properly, might have lost. I'm pretty certain I would have lost. Kills my guy, I silence, I beat him up, put him to 4. Next turn he beats up my guys up, but the turn out and heals himself, but the turn after I can swipe, put him at 2, and I've put my guy, give him charge to kill him. So, but if he had like any other card with heal or taunt the turn after, then I do die that way, so...
I will fight with honor.
What is this? What are these cards? No to these cards. It's Boone. Did we play him before? Oh. Well, we got a swipe, so, like, that's something. But going second, this is just brutal. This has got loss written all over it. Unless I draw a Wrath next turn. Awesome! Or he does something like that. Yeah, like if he'd made like a 3-2 or something, it would have been a lot worse for me.
For the crusade!
That's cool. I guess we just like bash the shield off the woman here and set up for a swipe next turn.
Tazdingo! Yes!
Yeah, so swipe and claw. But we're still in a situation where he goes first. Has all these dudes. So if we just make something too big, we've got the druids of the claw, you know?
Where shall I strike?
So if you Blessing of Kings here, I still get to take it out with a Starfire. No, I don't. Point short of a Starfire.
Reporting for duty.
I've got the big game hunter. So that's going to make him sad, isn't it?
I've got the beast in my sight.
Always have an answer to whatever he does.
For the wilds.
I am indeed God. Hate going second. Hate it so much. It's such hard work. Dealing with all the stuff he does.
Where shall I strike?
For the wilds.
I was tempted to hit this for a point of damage. In case he somehow deals the 4-6 and then attacks my 2-1. Awesome! Like the Swampoos again coming down, just making him so sad. Like I just have answers for everything. That's what I've Yeti. You gotta think I'm gonna run out at some point, right? Yay, he's made some crap cards finally. Oh, of course, another true silver champion, of course. Why not?
Reporting for duty.
X marks the spot.
Yeah, guess what? You're getting silenced. No, you're not. You're just gonna get swiped. Like, why would I waste the good stuff?
Tadingo!
Oh no! So he's still like 2 for 1 himself doing that because he's got to attack it with the weapon.
Just me and Mr. Bitey.
Reporting for duty.
Awesome. Choosing not to. That's nice of him. Ooh, wild growth here, see what a draw. I guess we're attacking the 2-1.
For the wilds.
Oh, we can silence this guy, of course. Yeah. Totally forgot about that.
I must safeguard the land.
How silly of me to forget that. Guess we take out the 2-4, right?
Man!
Time waits for no one.
The victory.
Yay!
Time for a little blood.
He had enough of life. I just completely demoralized him because he proceeded to make like amazing thing after amazing thing in his eyes. And I just went, no, 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 no. Awesome. I'm really happy to get the 9 wins with this deck. Like, that one loss is so close when I was going second against the other druid with his absolutely insane card. What is this? 160 gold? What is this? This is horrible. Like, for all that hard work to get 160 gold. Oh. People are going, how did you get to 5,000 gold if you're making like 10 gold for getting every 7 wins? Like, I don't know either. Don't ask me these things. So, given I got horrible amounts of gold, I mean, that surely means there's good stuff in these packs, right? No, there's a head crack. Is there anything good out the other one? No, it's my 7th questing adventurer, right? Definitely. Oh, I'm certain I've got a full complement of questing adventurers. Where are you? Oh, okay. I did need it, even though I'm not really playing that format. And obviously I've already got my full quota of head cracks. Awesome. Anyway guys, thanks for checking this video out. I thought it was pretty interesting. Still think maybe one less Wrath. Should have been a Power of the Wild. Probably should have done that. Other than that, I was fairly happy with my draft. Couple of play errors. A couple of embarrassing ones. Making a play error like several turns after in the previous game. Saying that very same thing and then not doing it. Awkward. But, you know, please, you know, leave your comments with anything you might have done differently in the draft, particularly. Like play errors are always welcome to be pointed out as well. No problems there, and click like, of course. Clicking like, or even dislike, if for some reason you watched a 2-hour video and hated it, but just couldn't take your eyes away from it. And we shall, until next time, ta-da!